Now, there's a lot of people out there that'll say, why do you keep attacking Democrats? And I'll attack Republicans. You'll see. This is new. I'm not just only going to do Democrats, but they go, why not Republicans? Well, the very simple answer is Republicans are easy. They always do things that screw over working people. It's like, I mean, I can't even think of a comparison that's so, idiotic that compares why you would attack Republicans over Democrats for most. I will. It'll happen. Calm down. But yet, here will be another example of, why I choose to attack mostly Democrats. Because they're supposed to be the ones that fight for working people. Supposed to be. Now, this is the way they've laid it out. They keep saying, oh, no, we got your back, sure. But yet, then the people that elected, so a guy like John Tester, a senator from Montana, he's being elected because they're like, look, we don't want insane Republicans. We're just going to, bow at the feet of corporations and, do their entire bidding and then leave us behind in the dust. Simple enough. But here, this guy who doesn't win by a landslide, and he didn't have a single fucking platform to run on worth the crap. I guarantee you, watch, you'll see if you ever go back to some of his campaign commercials. He doesn't have anything to run on. So then he gets elected by the skin of his teeth, just barely. And here he goes on one of these Sunday shows saying, no, we can't go far left. And then usually they get away with the far left when they just say that phrase, just, oh, we can't go far left. We got to go more in the center. Just keep it vague and ambiguous. But this fucking idiot shows how out of touch he is when he's like, oh, no. And he'll give you examples. This is what's crazy. He'll say, no, we can't go far left when it comes to things like, Medicare for all, free college. When in reality, it's tuition for. It's not like we just, everything's totally free when it comes to college. And then even if it was, so what? It's an investment, you stupid ass. And he even mentions in the thing where he's like, no, we can't have free college. Why? He says, because they need skin in the game.
Actually do have a shot at winning back rural America. But you said they can't promise things that don't make sense, like free college or jobs for everybody. Have you seen a Democratic candidate that fits that description for you?
No, but I've seen some policies come out of some Democrats that fit that description, and I think it's important that we stay connected with reality. College is too high, and we need to figure out ways to drive it down, but I'm not sure that there doesn't need to be skin in the game if you go to college. The same thing with health care.
What the fuck does that mean? Skin in the game? What an idiot. And another fucking out-of-touch boomer who thinks it's the exact same thing it is today like it was back for them. Back when this asshole was our age, or, well, not me. I'm old enough. I'm pretty old. But when he's back in the age of people that are going to school now, school for him, grand total, all together, maybe cost $10,000. And I wouldn't even bet it was that much. It probably was more like $5,000. I'm telling you, all 4 years, everything paid for, done, $5,000. Do you know how much fucking people after 4 years are coming out of college in debt of? Just for tuition. Tens of thousands. Tens of thousands. It's not even remotely the same. What fucking skin in the game are you trying to act like they need to have? So, okay. And then there's numerous other things that this asshole is going to talk about. I don't really care. The other thing is he's doing this selfish shit. They have him on because he's a working farmer, apparently, at his farm in Montana. So they want to know about the fucking tariffs and everything. Like, we'll worry about that some other time. Because it's a whole thing where, Trump could have had a good idea going if he'd have done tariffs, but he had to do it with a real plan. And that means you build up industries in this country, especially manufacturing. In the last 2 years, so when he first came in office, from then until now, that means he would have had to build up these industries and made it so that with subsidies, by the way, that means when they weren't making money while we were building it up, we're covering their expenses, making sure they stay afloat. So that when the time came for tariffs to be enacted, then we'd have a shot. But this idiot went ahead and just get tax cuts to rich people. That's all he gave a fuck about. Allowed offshoring to continue under his administration. So that didn't mean shit. So they had this guy on to just talk about how it's going to be bad and the farmers and this and that. Yeah, we all understand, but it's nothing in the sense that he's not farmers or nothing, but if he thinks that that's the most important thing for the vast majority of Americans in this election, and that's what we need to focus on and solve the problem of, again, yet another thing, he's out of touch. People desperately need health care in the form of Medicare for all, education in the form of tuition-free public college, let alone all the other ancillary things before college, which involve pre-K, kids, or children getting after-school care in the form of either, straight-up daycare or after-school programs. I mean, there's many. Then there's jobs that need to be had through Green New Deal, infrastructure. Hell, you legalized cannabis. That's another thing that he ended up like, oh no, we need to really take care of the because they have them on Memorial Day. So, we need to take care of veterans. But no mention at all of what we need. We can give them cannabis so that they could alleviate their PTSD symptoms. He's out of touch, man. So we keep having these fucking idiots in place that claim to speak on behalf of the people that elected him, but frequently, he don't give a shit about you. Most Democrats don't care about you. And that's sad because we know Republicans really don't give a fuck about you. But here we have Mr. Tester gonna act like he gives a shit, but come on. He does stop it. All right, now he's got fucking 4 more years to go. So he'll be in for a while. Tough shit. So we got to deal with a guy like him. But in the future, don't elect people like him. He's worthless when it comes to helping working people. He doesn't understand what it's like. He's either on his goddamn farm all day or he's up in fucking Washington getting smoke blown up his ass by the lobbyists. So he doesn't know what it's like for American people. So stop electing those people. It'll get better if you actually elect people that really are not only, I mean, they don't have to necessarily be people like working at a, at a restaurant or earning minimum wage type working class, but just people that understand what it's like to struggle and work for a living. Not elitist shitheads like this Senator Jon Tester.